These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on him.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Anthony Hitchens not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Play fake to Blount. Now it's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now Wentz on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He juked him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the young buck the rookie just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Now Wentz. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Third down now following the completed pass. Working from the gun. Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll set up a throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. A swing pass caught. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Justin Perillo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jones breaking from the contact. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And the kick by Elliott is good. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And out now come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did come.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Anthony Hitchens able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught by Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Wentz on third down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, And our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia. Getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Right side, there's Decker. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, Wentz. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Eric Decker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Steps away to his left. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Powerful running. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Watch it now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Wentz now on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter, the Pats have moved back in front. That's a game that has been back and forth all afternoon. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll drop to throw. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.